Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. And this is the IWM, but the Russell, then the Russell has a big move up. By the time this Russell chart, actually let's bring up the weekly chart here, right? By the time this Russell chart gets up to 250, 260, maybe 280, guess what? It's too late. Way too late. Because by the time the Russell does that, guess what? Now everyone is now talking about it, and that's what ends up happening, right? So you want to get in, you want to be getting into something before, you know, the media talks about it and all that sort of stuff. When everyone's talking about it, you know, so the AI boom, I believe, is going to continue, but I believe we're getting a bit of a shifting and rotation right now, and I believe King Russell is on its way from there. So that's what I'm seeing from there. And the Russell has continued to hold strong all this way. So once it does break, and it may be on the verge of seeing that right now. And why I say that is we're looking at now the short-term level. We are starting to get a bit of a breaking out of these levels from up here. We're starting to get that through there. We did actually have a major level of, this is now looking at the absolute short-term level, right? It's getting a little bit of a short-term all through there. You can see what happened, support, and now we're breaking up to the upside. But one of the most important things you want to understand is by looking at the trend of any market, we want to make sure that when we're looking at the trend of any market, that we have higher lows in the markets, okay? So we have higher lows, and higher lows. Okay, cool. Now, this is a strong upward trend. Now, what can also happen is that sometimes you can come up and it can come down and make a higher low. It can come up, it can come down and even make a same low, right? And then make a higher low from here, maybe make a same low from here, and make a higher low from here, right? But if you notice, guess what? Notice this point through here, right? Notice that we are getting these, this is a higher low, it's a same low. So as long as we keep making higher lows or at least same lows, the buyers are still supporting it. That was a slight higher low, but then it came down, made a same low, and now it made another high low. And so when we can see that, we can see we've got the lows. That was the last significant low there, significant low through there, significant low. That was the same low, right? So it came down, it didn't actually break the low, and now we're breaking this here. So what that simply means is that even though it's not a strong upward trend, because a strong upward trend is up, down, around the 50% hold, and then continue up, right? What we're getting right now is we're getting an overall big bull market through here. So but the buyers are still showing there's a lot of support through here. So trying to short this market right now would be very risky, especially when you start to come off the back. When you start to come off the back of it not doing much, especially like look at this point through here, all this point through here, and we're still doing it again right now. Once the Russell really breaks, and this is just not the Russell, this is every market, right? Once this really breaks, it is on like Donkey Kong. And guess what? You want to be in early before Donkey Kong comes to town, right? Donkey Kong is going to come to town. I truly believe that, right? That's why I'm in early, right? Actually, I am in early. I got back in July. I got back in here. Actually, that's not true. I had a trade at the start of the year. I got two trades at the start of the year. One was a long-term trade, long-term option trade that I'm still in right now. And the one was a short-term, so I got stopped out on my short-term at the start of the year. Now, I'm still in my long-term here, and I got into another trade here. For options here, but I'm still long this. I'm long basically on the Russell here. And I have been because I believe I may be early on the Russell, but as I said before, you want to get into something before it makes a move, right? Not like, oh well, the AI bubble, AI stocks, let's get involved. No, run away from that. Who cares about that, right? No, that's what the market does, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is look at this here. Look at all of this here. This is the tech sector here, which is gonna go bonkers. And once it blows, it's gonna go crazy. It's actually already starting to happen now. The last week, we're starting to see it, even today, right? Out of all the indices, what's the strongest one? Russell. What was the strongest one yesterday? Russell. Over the last couple of weeks, even towards the end of last week, I remember on Friday, you know, every single stock was around about that 0.5% gain, and the Russell 2.5% gain. So the last week we're starting to see a massive rotational shift and a lot more buying activity happening around King Russell. So focus on